I'm taking a lot of deals that I closed this year that people who had non-traditional situations that they kind of had to overcome to kind of get into home ownership, right? Because
Mhm.
obviously you guys know, like, traditionally it would have been really tough for you, right? Or probably impossible, right?
What's going on, my good people? Otis L. Milton here, the Mortgage Millennial. And if this is your first time tuning into the Millennial Mindset channel, first I want to thank you. What we do over here at this channel is we help you elevate your mind to become more financially fit through home ownership. One thing that we know about the United States is home ownership is the number one way to build wealth. And so for me personally, I'm a licensed real estate and mortgage professional. I've done over $25 million in production and helped over 150 families become homeowners. That is something I'm very, very, very proud of. So if you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the content that we're going to be bringing. Please like, leave comments, whether positive or negative. I want to see your feedback.
Hello, everyone. My name is Otis L. Milton, the Mortgage Millennial. I'm sitting here with some of my absolute favorite clients, Mr. Andrew and Miss Lauren. They had a great situation. Earlier this year, they were able to purchase a home, and they had a unique situation because they were selling a home and purchasing a home at the same time, and that alone could be super stressful. So, you guys tell me, like, what was the thought process when you guys said, "Hey, babe, let's put our house up for sale and let's buy another one"? Like, what was the thought process of that?
Well, I think initially, just the market dynamics kind of made it make sense to do so, right? So the unprecedented demand in single-family home market, especially in the area that we live in, really made it almost hard to not sell our property that we had and to then move up to a larger property or another property after that. So I think for my side of the coin, I think it was definitely seizing the market opportunity that presented itself for us.
Once you guys, because you guys also use a program that's fairly new, and I want to touch on it a little bit because it helps you guys not have as much aggression when you went to go buy because you guys were able to use the open door platform. So tell me a little bit about that process.
I'll remember during this process, we had found somebody prior to working with you, and I remember very clear, we had this conversation and he basically told me, like, with our situation, we should just take a step back, get out, and not try anymore because we're trying to, like, fit too many square pegs in the round hole, or however that expression goes. And I remember telling him, I'm like, listen, so and so, we're fighters. Like, Andrew and I are business owners. Nothing in our life has been easy, and we always fight and work hard for things that are important to us. And I believe that we're not bad people. I believe, like, we can get this done. We just need somebody who believes in us and has the resources and wants to actually try and help us, not just like we're not like an easy case per se, but we found you, and you were the one that really believed in us and got behind us, and we got it done. So it was really stressful prior to that.
We realized, obviously, having sold our home, that on the opposite side of the coin, purchasing our next home was going to be very, very difficult, and if not impossible, depending on certain factors. And so one of the ways that we noticed in the market was very important was obviously being an all cash offer on the buy side. And so obviously not having, all cash makes that a quandary. However, there's a lot of new companies and business models that are emerging. And so we decided to go with one of those to put in an all cash offer for the property, which they did on our behalf. And then from there, we, worked with you to get our funding in place and, get the deal done. But, that was, I think, a very important piece, that helped us along the way, secure a house that we wanted. And then we were able to kind of back in on the finance side after the fact.
Yeah, no, I can only imagine, like, okay, we're gonna sell our house and we really don't know, like, what like how we're gonna maneuver out of this, right?
Right.
And, we know what we want to do, but I love to hear that energy of, like, not giving up. Like, I've really made my career on, like, I love the like stuff that comes that people are like, oh, I couldn't do it. I'm like, let's figure it out, right?
Yeah.
If there is a way, we're gonna figure it out, right? I want you guys to give some encouragement because I'm gonna play this at my seminar that I have coming up about a lot of folks getting into the market. Yes, it can be stressful, but just tell them a little bit about like the push that you have to kind of give yourself, because yes, you guys, I'm sure I got on your nerves. I'm asking you for paperwork. I was like, oh my God, we got to figure this out. I'm sure it could be extremely like tedious, right? And stressful, but just give a little encouraging of how to get to the actual outcome. Even though your mindset is probably telling you you should stop.
Yeah, and I think one thing that people can do that is, you know, fairly straightforward is just educate themselves about how the process works.
And the communication is key to us, and it was really present throughout. I mean, there's countless times we were doing creative things and talking on the phone a lot.
Absolutely.
You up and said
Multiple times, right? Yeah, so I think the important part is like that knowledge is important and valuable, right? It's worth something.
I think you have to be resilient overall, and it's easier said than done, but pick yourself up, take a moment, take a deep breath. And when things are overwhelming, listen, this is an overwhelming process, no matter what, like no matter how easy somebody promises to make it, it's going to be stressful, but moving stressful, change in general is stressful. So I think picking yourself up, taking a step back and taking deep breaths and being really organized and managing expectations, which I know you do a great job of that with your clients.
I would like to know, like, Andrew, you made the initial reach out to me. Like, what was the conversation between you guys of like, say, hey, I think I found someone else that's willing to give us a shot, that's willing to fight with us. What were you the super trustworthy in him, Lauren? Like, what was the thought process?
No, I remember exactly what he said. Do you remember what you said, Andrew?
No, I have no idea.
You're like, I found this guy Otis. He's hungry and he's a go-getter and he's going to get it done for us. And I was like, perfect. That's what we need. We're young professionals. We're young business people. We know what it takes. And we had a bad experience with a couple other people that just didn't want to work hard. And we really believe in that mindset. And I love that you're the mortgage millennial, because I think a lot of other people could use your services.
That's really that's close to the heart right there. I really do appreciate that. I take a lot of pride in it. And when my head is down and we're working, you can get lost in the sauce. But this is the gratifying, edifying part of of what I get to do. So absolutely thankful for you guys. Thankful that you guys took this moment to share with me. This is again super important because I want to make sure that obviously the market's a lot tighter than it was when you guys did just 5 months ago, a lot tighter. But I want to make sure that people have the mindset and that they know that if you're really willing to go for it, right? If you say you want it as much as you want it, then you're gonna find what you need, and then working with the right person to help you get to that goal, to make sure that that's super valued and that that's important in what you do. Because again, this is the largest purchase of your life. This isn't like a bad salad for lunch. Like it's a, you know what I mean? Like it's we're talking about a 30-year commitment, right? And so it's an absolute big deal. So I'll let you guys go. I want to thank you guys again so much.